if you kind of fast forward 10, 20 years, if all businesses use to create their communications is data and algorithms and AI to create it, Pepsi will look like Coke, Coke will look like Fanta, Fanta will look like 7-Up, 7-Up will look like Dr. Pepper, and it will all sound the same, it will all feel the same. And so actually what businesses will see is a reduction in commercial success, because they're not standing out, as Marco said. They're not differentiating. They're not connecting on an emotive human level. And when you think about what AI can do right now and what it could do by 2050, yes, it can do things. It can do things that humans will be able to do. But it hasn't learned, and yet I think will struggle to learn, as I said before, those connections that make, for example, Burger King place a moldy burger on its ad to sell more burgers. AI won't do that. AI will just tell you that the burger is a good burger. It won't say, here is a really moldy burger that's 28 days old and it looks horrible, so buy more. That's effectively what they did, and so I think whether it's creativity and more commercially or especially an employer brand, if a data analyst, for example, is a data analyst and they could work for Google, they could work for Meta, they could work for Deloitte, they could work for a rail company. If all of it sounds the same, how do people make choices, and how do you then elevate out of that? And I think, yes, there'll be things automated. So things like the construction of a website, for example, that might automate. But where human interaction is needed, where human intelligence is needed, I think you will have to marry the two in order for it to really fundamentally succeed, because the AI can't do what humans can do. It can't make someone laugh. So for example, I did a test on Chat GPT and on Midjourney to rewrite the Spotify ads. So because of the Spotify ads use data, really nice data about the music that people are listening to, and it then writes its campaign. So the ad that the human wrote was something along the lines of, to the person who played Sorry 48 times on Valentine's Day, what did you do? Right. It's a really funny little ad. I put that into Chat GPT, and it said, it appears you have played Sorry 48 times on Valentine's Day. I've been asked to ask you what led to this repeat play of a song, and it was very dull, and it was very straight, and there was no human interaction, and it didn't make me smile. And so I think I'd love to hear what other people think, but I personally feel that they say by 2050 AI will be able to do any human task. But creativity, whilst it's a task, it's also, as we've all said at the beginning, it's a feeling, it's an emotion, it's a connection that you make because of an innate understanding.